the challenge for me has been getting this through peer review in the funding process. So I've got a lovely study that I designed in women with breast cancer, hot flushes, side effects of tamoxifen or arimidex, where women would wait 12 weeks and then get treated, or get treated straight away and then compare the two groups. Couldn't get that funded because they said, we're not interested unless it's a placebo-controlled trial. So I could try again, but actually it's very, very challenging because of the mistrust around homeopathy and the idea that we've already proven that it doesn't work. This is my experience, but in 2000, the Department of Health put money in to support research into complementary therapies, and we really saw things starting to take off. There were PhD students being funded, there were pieces of work being funded, and then somehow things started to close down again, and as I say, people became particularly mistrustful of homeopathic research. I think, having said that, you know, we have to be creative with funding. I would like to get funding from big conventional organisations, partly because then when you go to publish, if you publish on the back of, for example, a homeopathic pharmacy funding you, then there's a big question mark over whether you can trust that. So again, we've got a lot of work to do, but if we join together and get high quality funding bids, then we're much more likely to get funding. It's skilled work and you need someone who that's their day job. I mean, one of the major challenges has been that the media campaign that Sense About Science devised, worked on, delivered has been successful in that a lot of people just think there is no evidence for homeopathy, and therefore they're not even willing to look at the evidence, to have a dialogue about it. And again, this is a particular problem for doctors who often don't look at research other than an abstract. So that has been a real challenge as I go into the commissioning groups. Those at the very top get what we're doing and like it, but those on the shop floor really resist it, don't like it, don't think it's relevant. So it's a real challenge at the moment, because people are coming back and saying, you know, at times of financial crisis, why would we be interested in the icing on the cake? So part of it is really, again, maybe reporting more effectively just how complex a lot of the people we see are, particularly in homeopathic NHS services. And we have tried everything else, try homeopathy, the teeth syndrome. So we're seeing people who've tried so many other areas of care and still not found improvements come to us and do. So that communication is not easy. But I find that at conferences like this, where I kind of see high quality research in action, I've got the confidence to go back in and to just hold my head high and say, look, we need to talk about this, and don't take no for an answer.